Good morning everyone. Today I am going to solve some problems on tension coefficient method. So analysis of perfect frames by using tension coefficient method. For that, first you need to remember some steps like first step is to find the coordinate points of the joint. So here in the tension coefficient we are considering the coordinate points, so that first find out the coordinates with respect to all the joints, and then you can go with the support reactions and then find the tension coefficient of each member by considering each joint and also find the length of each joint. So find the tension coefficient, this T, then later you can find the length of each joint by using this coordinate points, what is the length of that member. Then using this formula as the tension or pull in the member equals to tension coefficient multiplied with the length of the member. This is we have to find the tension present in the member. Here, even though the member will be having any compression, we are going to represent it as a negative tension. So the first step, you have to find the coordinates. We can represent this tension coefficient method as it is a systematic representation of method of joint, so that the one or two steps will be different. Apart from that, the how to find this member forces is as per the method of joint only. We are concerned the joints and we are going to find the forces. So let us start this problem. Already this problem has already solved with respect to the method of joints. Now the same problem I am going to solve with the tension coefficient method. So here you can draw the coordinates for this diagram. Then you can find the coordinates like x and y. From here to we have the triangle like this. These are the member. So it is 2 meters and this is also 2 meters. Let's say B, C, D. There is load. Forget about the loads. It's not a problem. Just we need the joint first. So here it is the origin point, so the ordinates will be 0, 0, and at C the horizontal distance is 2 meters, so 2, there is no vertical distance, there is no y coordinate 0. Here at B the horizontal distance is 4 meters, 2 plus 2, here the distance is, and there is no y ordinate as it is acting on the x-axis, the y ordinate will be 0. And come to this point D, it is having x and y coordinates. So x is 2 meters and the y is 1.5 is the depth here. 1.5 meters. So 1.5. These are how the coordinates we have to determine for the given truss. So simply just draw the x and y axis and write the coordinates points. And now same as the earlier process, we have to find the reactions A and B. Here I have already calculated the reactions earlier in the method of joints we have did. So here I am taking moment about A equals to 0, so that RB into 4 minus of 18 into 2, and in the same direction of clockwise minus 12 into 1.5 as the horizontal load, vertical distance is 1.5 is equals to 0. From that I got the RB value as 13.5 kilotons, and we know the sum of the vertical forces is equals to sum of the vertical reactions. So RA plus RB equals to the total vertical forces 18 kilonewtons. So from that RA is equals to 18 minus of RB 13.5, so that I'll get the value of RA is equals to 4.5 kilonewtons. And the same way, sum of the horizontal forces equals to 0. We have only one force, only the one reaction. Though sum of the forces like 12 kilonewtons will be equals to your horizontal reaction, and 12 kilonewtons is towards the left, so that the reaction will be taking us right side. It is left side as 12 kilonewtons is showing this side, so the reaction will be opposite to it. Now we'll calculate the coordinates points by taking this diagram as the ordinates as y and x. 0, 0 and 2, 0, 4, 0, and it is horizontal 2 and the vertical is 1.5. So A, B, C and D points. Now we have to find the x and y distances. Like to calculate this length values, you can write a tabular format or else orally also you can calculate. Like this A coordinate is representing I, j values, I and y. It's like here 0, 0 and B is equals to 4, 0 and C equals to 2, 0 and D equals to 2, 1.5. Now we can find Ij. Like this Ij will be Ij minus of Ii. It means the end point. For example, if you are taking a AC, to find this length of AC, it is a horizontal length. So that I x of Ij will be, j is your end point. Like so 2 minus of 0, you will get the 2. Similarly, Yij. So the vertical here, this is your I, Yi and xj, yj for this point, only for the AC line. So it will be, the vertical is here, it is 0, here also 0, 0 minus of 0, the 0 distance. There is no distance for that. In similar way, CB, starting point and ending point of this line. In x and y coordinates, both you have to consider. So you may make a tabular format or simply you can write. For your x will be 2 starting point and ending is 4. So 4 minus of 2, it will be 2. Likewise, the y also 0 and 0. 0 minus of 0, it will be 0. And another members, we have inclined members also. AD, Ij will be, this you have to remember from that last point minus of first point, last and minus. So here the x is 0, here it is 2. So 2 minus of 0, it will be 2. And Yij is equals to 0 and 1.5. So 1.5 minus of 0, it will be 1.5. Even though you can take in difference of 0 minus 1.4 also, you can do it. But don't consider the signs, like whether it is positive or negative. We are measuring the distance, so there is no need of sign convention like whether it is positive value or negative. We need the length, right? So similar way for BD, Xij and Yij, X will be for B and D. So B is 4, x place of x coordinate is 4 here, 2 here. So 4 minus of 2, you will get the 2. And y coordinates will be 0 and 1.5. So 1.5 minus of 0, it will be 1.5. And then one more is DC is left here. DC, again Xij and Yij. Here the x is 2, x is equals to x is equals to 2, 2 minus of 2. Then y distances. Here the y is 1.5 minus of 0. It is 0. Likewise, you have to find the coordinates of x and y points. Here you can calculate the lengths as L is equals to xij square plus yij square, as simply substitute whatever the values here you got as x and y, that values you can substitute here. 2 square plus 0 square, 2 it is 2.5 and it is 2.5, it is 1.732. Likewise, you have to calculate all these members. Then you again go back to your method of joints. Consider the joints and find the member forces by using the formula as. By using this formula, we can find the tension coefficient. So, for example, if there is a joint A, from that AB member is there, then tension coefficient TAB of that YB minus of YA, coordinate points, end point minus of initial point plus, and it means that it will give you the vertical distance to between the 2 points, the vertical length you will get by taking YA and X. So here the summation of vertical forces, we are considering the vertical coordinates for that particular members. And finally we should add the vertical member, if there is any vertical force, that force you can represent equals to 0, and sum of the horizontal is equals to 0. Here also TAB, tension coefficient multiplied with the x coordinatal distance for that member, plus if having any another members, that like this you have to consider, and finally if is there any horizontal force, that you have to add. But remember here, even though we are having some inclined members, but we are not going to consider the angles. We'll resolve that inclined member to one horizontal and one vertical component, but we will not consider any cos theta or sin theta. We are neglecting the angles here. Simply we should take the same values like how we are taking the other members. Likewise only we are going to consider. So here consider a joint A. And draw the free body diagram as this member if AC is connected, and from here to FAD, and there is a reaction of horizontal HA, it is 12 kilonewtons, and vertical reaction RA is 4.5 kilonewtons, and I am assuming it as a downwards, and it is away, like it is a tension and it is a compression towards this joint A. Now write the coordinates. At A is 0, 0, and at C is it is 2, 0, and at D is 2, 1.5. So now resolve sum of the forces about vertical is equals to 0. Then what are the forces? Here is the vertical. One reaction, only one inclined member, that we have to make it as a vertical component. You can resolve like this. Obviously we are taking opposite direction, but we are not considering the angles here, so that as of tension coefficient we have to consider the tension coefficient as inclined member is AD, and it will be Y vertical, so that we will take the vertical coordinates as YD minus of YA. There is another, is there any another member? There is no other vertical member, so that simply this is opposite of RA is equals to 0. So TAD will be how much this YD, D value vertical ordinate is 1.5 minus of A is equals to 0, and minus it is 4.5 is equals to 0. So TAD will calculate as 4.5 by 1.5. A similar way, summation of the forces about H is equals to 0, and here what are the horizontal? One reaction, and there is one member and this inclined member. So here it is a HA and opposite of AC, that we have to write in terms of tension coefficient as AC. So it is a horizontal, so that we should take the XC and the XA horizontal coordinates, and similarly this direction means I am assuming it as towards this, so it is opposite to TAC, so plus of T AD of x coordinates as 2 and it is 0, so 2 minus 0, or else we mention it as a 2 AD minus of x A is equals to 0. So HA it is 12 kilonewtons minus of TAC, and how much the XC? C is 2 minus XA is equals to 0 plus TAD of D is 2 minus 0 is equals to 0. 12 minus of AD we got here, so TAC is the unknown into 2 plus AD is 2 times of AD equals to 0. So 12 minus TAC, 2 of TAC plus 2 times of 4.5 by 1.5 equals to 0. So AC will be, it's minus, so we'll take it as right. 12 plus 2 into 4.5 by 1.5 equals to 0. Like this you have to calculate TAD and TAC. You can also write this as simplified as 2 into 1.5 means it will be 3 times 3 is equals to 0. So 12 plus 3 2s are 6. So it will become 18 as your tension coefficient. TAC is 18 and here the TAD will be 3. Like this we have to find for all the joints, and we should find the tension coefficient for all the members. Let us take this joint B, and here the reaction at B and member connected to this B. Already we have we did not calculate the BC, so you can assume any direction towards us. I am assuming it as a compression, and BD opposite to this direction, so it will be downwards as RA is upwards. So now same way you can write the summation of vertical is equals to 0. So what are the vertical here? This RB, and opposite one we are taking, so that minus of TBD of vertical Y D minus of Y B equals to 0. So RB, it is how much we got the RB value as? RA is 4.5, so that RB will be 13.5 minus of TBD into YD, it is 1.5 and it is 0. So 1.5 minus of 0 equals to 0, so that TBD will be 13.5 by 1.5 cost. So it's not 0. So this is TBD. Similarly, you can calculate for some of the H is equals to 0. So only there is TBC of XC minus of XB. Again, I am assuming this also compression and this is also compression the same side. So it will be plus of TBD of XD minus of XB equals to 0. So simply you can substitute the values as BC. XC is equals to HC. What is the X value? 2 minus at B, X is 4 plus BD. TBD we got it as 13.5 by 1.5 multiplied with the XD. D it is 2 and it is 4. So TBC will be minus 2 plus 13.5 by 1.5 into minus 2 equals to 0. So here you can consider this minus of 2 TBC will be plus into minus of 1, it will be 9 to the 18 equals to 0. From this TBC will be, it will go to the right side as 18 by 2, it will be 9. BC it is 9, we got the negative value, means the BC direction what you have assumed is as it has a compression. That was, it's not a compression, it will become tension. You mention it as a tension 1. Okay. Fashion you can also take the joint C. Here it is 18 kilonewtons and C it is B and it is A. So we got this BC as a tension. So BC will a tension member. BC is a tension. And AC is what we got AC. AC also tension. Both are opposite, tension and tension. And this is connected to one more member as D, CD it will be. But it is opposite to this direction. So we can take directly opposite direction. As the load is downwards, we can take the CD is upwards. So now we already got these values. There is no need to again solve that. Only we should take the summation of the forces in vertical equals to 0. Then take this T of CD of only vertical. So YD minus of YC plus of only the load. So it is opposite, we are just adding the force, so 18 equals to 0, the load, or else you can take the minus direction, it's not an issue. So C of CD and YD is the ordinates, here it is horizontal 2 and there is no vertical, here it is 2 comma 1.5. So vertical is 0 and 1.5. So 1.5 minus of 0 plus 18 equals to 0. So CD is equals to 18 by, as it is already negative 1, so we are taking this to the side, so it will become positive 18 by 1.5. TCD is equals to 18 by 1.5, it will be 12. So these are the tension coefficient for this member, and CD we assumed it as a tension away from the joint, it is also tension. Likewise we can also give for all the members, as this is also 9, and BD we have assumed it as a compression, and here BC is a tension, and here AD is 3, A to D downwards means it is a compression towards the joints, and here it is AC, we assume it as a tension, so it is also a tension. So once we got all the nature of the forces, now we have to, finally you can make a table in the final, like you may calculate these coordinate points with respect to this tabular also, xi and xj, first point and last point, which is the nearest and which is the far, which is the nearest and which is the far. About either it may be the A point or it may be the C point, which is near, that you have to write and simply calculate the length in this way also, or else the written part which I shown, you can also follow that. Once you got this L values, then write the tension coefficient values. What are the tension coefficient values you got by doing the method of joint portion while you have done this 9 and everything. And here the AC is 9, but we got actually the 2 AC is 18, so make it as a AC 18 by 2, will get 9 kilonewton, that you have to substitute here 9, and CB, AD, BD and DC all are 9, 9, 9 and 3, 9, 12, and tension or pull of the member will be tension coefficient multiplied with the length, so 2 into 9. Likewise you have to multiply, and finally you will get the values, and you should also mention the nature, what you have assumed and what that you can write here. And there is a thing that you can compare whether you have done correct or not. The same problem we have already done with the method of joints, that you can compare the values, you will get the same. And there one thing was mistaken in the AC portion as 18, but I did some mistake in the direction, I assumed wrong, just verify it and then you will get all the values will be correct. Thank you.